Let's move on. I want to get to the. Let's get to my team, man. Let's get to the Packers versus Lions. Um, it feels good to be right. It feels good to be right. I said this last week. I tried to warn you and Jalen about my defensive line, Devontae Wyatt, Lucas Van Ness, also Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons. I tried to warn you, and I was right. Lucas Van Ness, Devontae Wyatt, even even the guy that replaced was Kenny Clark. He was playing pretty well, and obviously Micah Parsons. They were doubling Micah, and it was freeing up one on ones for other guys. Even when Micah was not playing, we were still doing well from the defensive side. Um, Dog, our defense. Here's what I'll say about the defense that I noticed. I've never seen a Packers defense this fast and this
I can
smart.
agree with that actually.
When I was rewatching the film of that game, I noticed just how fast and how instinctive Quay Walker, Edgerrin Cooper were. They were watching a lot of film, I could tell, because Quay Walker knew exactly what the Lions were doing almost every single play. It's the best game I've ever seen Quay Walker play, by far. I've never seen Quay Walker play a better game than week one. And Edgerrin Cooper, he looked like a demon. This dude was everywhere. Running back goes right here. He's right there ready to tackle. This dude, sideline to sideline, looked crazy. He looked like Fred Warner out there. This dude was everywhere. And then our pass rushers with Devontae Wyatt, with Lucas Van Ness, with Micah Parsons, especially Micah Parsons. Yo, Micah Parsons, you were saying, oh, Penesu, he gonna lock him up. Micah Parsons was having a field day against Penesu. I think he
He
had like a
was.
20-something% pass rush win rate against Penesu. This dude was dominating. And what else did I tell you, Brian? I told you that the center, and I believe it was the right guard. I think the right guard may be a rookie. Those dudes need to lock in, because if they don't lock in, it's gonna be a long night, and that's exactly what happened. And what's even funnier is that Jared Goff had like over 3 seconds to throw the football. I
I
think we
believe. Yeah, I
only
think I
blitzed
saw that
him.
too.
I think we only blitzed him maybe once or twice, and we still accumulated 4 sacks. What does that tell you? What does that tell you, man? That just lets me know how good our defense is, our coverage as well. Keyshawn Nixon, nah. Javon Bullard, but when we get Nate Hobbs back, it's all good. It is all good, because now Keyshawn Nixon could be the third best corner and not the second best corner, because him as the second best corner, I'm not feeling it.
Who's
But
the
him as
first best corner?
so it's between Hobbs and Valentine. Carrington Valentine is actually pretty good.
Oh,
He was actually really good yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. No, Sunday. That's it. Yeah, Sunday. He was actually really good, and he was good last year as well. So when Nate Hobbs comes back, I like Nate Hobbs and Carrington Valentine. That's a good little cornerback duo, and then you have Nixon, who can I don't know, roll him in as a slot corner or something. I like that more than having Nixon as an outside corner, because he's not built for that. Anywho, Brian, what is your thoughts on the game? What is your thoughts on what you saw?
um, I will say I was very disappointed in the Lions' offense. I mean, very disappointed. It didn't seem like they were doing much of anything that they was doing last week. Like it would look like a completely different offense. Well, I guess because they got new coordinators, but it was just uncharacteristic. The calls weren't that creative, in my opinion. Um, it just seemed they just did a lot of man on man football. They just lined up and played. I wasn't really feeling that. The line was getting demolished. Like it was bad. Like Devontae Wyatt was on my screen a lot because he was just constantly getting pressure and getting in the backfield, and the run game really couldn't get it going because, like you said, those guys in the front seven, they was meeting them at the line of scrimmage. I was like, oh, as soon as Jahmyr Gibbs got the ball, he had a man coming towards him. So I was like, well, they can't get nothing going. Pass game was mediocre. Jared Goff wasn't particularly good either. It just was very uncharacteristic. And that defense, the Lions defense, man, talk about regression. I mean, good grief. It looks like they still had 18 people on injured reserve like they did last year or something. It was bad. Terry Arnold, garbage. He couldn't guard a soul out there. Even DJ Reed was getting beat at times. It was just bad. Like it just looked like a unit. It looked like a team that was playing with each other for the first time. That's what it felt like. Looked like because this didn't look like that 14-15 win team we saw last year, even through the injuries. They got a lot of meshing and gelling to do, especially that offensive line because even like it's bad when Penei Sewell was out there looking mediocre, and he's one of the best tackles in the league, and that's how you know that continuity just isn't there, and they couldn't get anything going in the run game, so we forcing Jared Goff to throw a lot of passes, and lo and behold, you don't want to make Jared Goff throw all them passes because if you do, it's bad things will happen. So yeah, it's just like. They didn't like Amon Ra usage was weird to me because we used to see him all over the formation at the wide receiver position, but it seemed like he mostly played on the outside for pretty much majority of the snap. They didn't really motion him inside and have him run like crossing routes and nothing like that. They just drags and it was just man on man foot. I didn't like it. I didn't like their game plan coming into the game. The Packers, they had a good defensive game plan. I like the opening script that y'all had. In the first few drives of the game, Jordan Love looked settled. He did have one throw I was like, all right now. But other than that, Jordan Love played a clean game. I wish they would have got Matthew Golden involved a little more because I seen some film clips and he got open.
He's getting
Yeah,
separation.
he's getting open. So I guess Jordan Love just got to look for him. Didn't see many drops out of you guys, which is a positive. So hey. Y'all played a good game, man. Josh Jacobs did the Josh Jacobs things. You got Tucker Kraft involved. So, hey, we learning.
Yeah. Speaking of the offense, I was watching the film, and Jordan Love, for the most part, like you mentioned, he played a good game. I'm not going to say it was great, but he played a really good game considering the play calling and whatever else. There was about maybe 4 throws where I looked at Jordan Love. I'm like, probably want those back. 2, remember the back-to-back near turnover plays. Though that happened, and then he overthrew. I think it was Tucker Kraft another pass, and I think there was another pass where he it was in the middle. He kind of rushed it. He kind of rushed the pass, and it just it just didn't hit the receiver's hand where it was supposed to. So it was about 4 throws where I look at Jordan Love, I'm like, yeah, he probably will want those throws back. But besides that, he played a good game. He managed the game well. He got 2 touchdowns. Listen, this is why I have high standards for the Packers this year because of the addition of Micah Parsons. And when you can play a game where the offense is okay, it's not great, but it's okay, and your defense dominates in that fashion, that lets me know that they're an elite team or they're ascending to an elite team. Because when you can do something like that where your offense doesn't have to put up 30 points, 35 points, and Jordan Love is putting up 3 touchdowns, 300 yards passing, that just lets me know that they're not relying so heavily on the offense all the time, and that you can lean on your defense to be really the star of the show per se. So that offense was good, not great. I do wish they can, like you mentioned, get Matthew Golden involved more because throughout the game he was getting separation. There was moments where Jordan Love, hey, maybe he should have hit Matthew Golden instead of Tucker Kraft. I remember in the end zone, I think it was the first touchdown. It may have been
Yeah,
Matthew Golden. He was open. Now,
yeah, he
don't get
was
me
open.
wrong. It
He
was
like
still a good play. Still good play by Jordan Love. Don't get me wrong. But Matthew Golden was open as well. It would have been a harder pass to complete, but Matthew Golden was open. And then there was another play that I saw where he was open as well. So there was opportunities there that Jordan Love would have paid attention more to Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden probably would have had a big day. So I'm not worried about Matthew Golden as at all. He's getting separation. He's running the route tree perfectly. It's just Jordan Love. He needs to see him more and understand that, Matthew Golden is built different, and Matt LaFleur needs to call his number some more. So we won the game. I'm excited. Thursday night football. I cannot wait. We'll see if we can replicate the same thing that transpired on Sunday versus the Lions. I believe we can do it, even with Jaden Daniels and that high-powered offense for the Commanders. But yeah, I'm happy for the Packers. I knew this was going to happen. I knew they were going to beat the Lions, and I knew that this defense was legit. So